Chapter 35. Vishnu's Statement. Dakṣa stood trembling before Vishnu, his voice quivering as he spoke. "O Hari, Vishnu, Lord of Devas, friend of the downtrodden, and ocean of mercy, I implore you to protect me and my sacrifice. You are the guardian of all sacred rites, the essence of sacrifice itself, and the performer of every holy deed. Please be merciful. Let not my sacrifice be destroyed." His plea echoed with desperation, and Dakṣa fell at Vishnu's feet, overwhelmed by fear. Witnessing the pitiable sight, Brahma narrated, filled with agitation, Dakṣa bowed low before Vishnu. His mind, disturbed by terror, was evident in every word he uttered. Vishnu, the preserver and knower of the highest truths, gently raised Dakṣa from the ground. His serene eyes reflected understanding, but his words carried the weight of truth as he remembered Shiva, the supreme lord of all principles. Turning his attention to the trembling Dakṣa, Vishnu spoke with the gravity of divine wisdom. "Listen, O Dakṣa," began Vishnu, his voice as soothing as a sacred hymn, yet firm in conviction. "I shall reveal the truth that you have failed to grasp. My words are no less than mantras, filled with wisdom, beneficial for the soul and pleasing to the mind. You, in your ignorance, have insulted Shiva, the great self, the eternal Lord of all creation. By doing so, you have severed yourself from the very source of all existence. Know this. To dishonor Shiva is to render every action futile, inviting adversity at every step. When those deserving of worship are disrespected, and when honor is misplaced upon the unworthy, three calamities inevitably follow: poverty, death, and overwhelming fear. You have committed this grave error, and now you must face its consequences." Vishnu's tone grew solemn as he continued. "The bull-bannered deity Shiva must be revered above all else. The great terror that now grips us stems from the dishonor shown to him. Though we, the devas, are lords in our own rights, our power pales in comparison to his. Because of your folly, Dakṣa, we are powerless to act." Dakṣa, hearing these piercing truths, sat silently on the ground, his complexion pale, his heart heavy with regret. But even as he pondered Vishnu's words, a thunderous roar shattered the air. From every corner of the cosmos, Shiva's mighty attendant, Vīrabhadra, descended upon the sacrificial ground. Clad in the ferocity of Rudra's wrath, he arrived with an army so vast and formidable that the three worlds trembled. The heavens echoed with their lion-like roars, and the very earth, along with her 7 continents, quaked in terror. Oceans surged violently, mountains trembled, and darkness enveloped the skies. Brahma described the scene vividly. Some of Vīrabhadra's warriors soared through the skies, while others emerged from the directions and subdirections, their forms as terrible as the apocalypse itself. The sound of their arrival filled every corner of the cosmos, plunging the worlds into chaos. Dakṣa, witnessing this terrifying army, grew pale with agitation. Overcome with dread, he fell once more at Vishnu's feet, this time prostrating himself fully. With his wife by his side, Dakṣa cried out, "O Vishnu, upon your protection I began this sacred sacrifice. You are the upholder of Dharma, the protector of sacrifices, and the savior of Vedic rites. Who else but you can save me now?" Moved by Dakṣa's desperate plea, but bound by truth, Vishnu responded, his voice a blend of compassion and admonishment. "O Dakṣa," he said, "I have pledged to uphold Dharma, and my promise is inviolable. Yet you have strayed from the very path you now invoke. Do you not recall the events of Naimisa, where the mysterious power of Shiva revealed itself? In your arrogance, you have forgotten the fundamental principle that Shiva alone is the lord of all actions. Who can save you now from Rudra's anger? Not I, nor anyone else. You accuse others of cruelty, but it is your own cruelty that has brought this calamity upon us. Your lack of devotion and your insult to Shiva have led to this inevitable end. Even now, Vīrabhadra, born of Rudra's fury, has arrived, unstoppable in his wrath. None among us, gods, humans, or demons, can withstand his power." Vishnu's gaze turned somber as he continued, "My Sudarshana discus, though a divine weapon, is aligned with Shiva. It will not strike him or his attendants. In fact, it would turn against me if I attempted to defy him. This discus, born of Shiva's energy, is a reminder of my own limitations when faced with his will. Even if we were to flee, Vīrabhadra would find us, Vishnu said gravely. His weapons can penetrate any realm, whether heaven, earth, or the depths of Patala. There is no refuge for those who oppose Shiva, not in this world or beyond. Vishnu paused, his voice trembling with the weight of divine realization. Long ago, at Kashi, Shiva's manifestation as Kalabhairava severed Brahma's fifth head with a mere flick of his nail. Such is his power. How, then, can we, mere instruments of his creation, defy him? As Vishnu concluded, the air grew thick with foreboding. Vīrabhadra, radiating fiery energy, stepped onto the sacrificial platform. His presence alone was a testament to Shiva's unassailable might. The devas and sages stood paralyzed, their hearts pounding as they beheld the vast, roaring army. Vishnu's words echoed in their minds. To oppose Shiva is to oppose existence itself. The events at Dakṣa's sacrifice became a timeless lesson, reminding all that devotion, humility, and respect for the cosmic order are the cornerstones of Dharma. Even amidst the chaos, one truth stood unshaken. Shiva, the Supreme Lord, is both the destroyer and the granter of grace. Those who revere him find liberation. Those who oppose him are bound to suffer.